Hey guys, welcome to part two of the coaching experience and me sharing with you. Please, just you taking notes and check the first part one out before you listen to part two. And tonight I'm going to be talking about the business opportunity and what it takes to be a coach. I get a lot of questions, believe it or not, about Beachbody coaching. First of all, I am Alicia Zinker. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest as the Fit Farmer's Wife. I love connecting with people and meeting new people, so just send me a message. I'm a health and fitness coach, and I am a farmer's wife. I also have rheumatoid arthritis, and I also work full-time as a drafter and designer at a local lumber company where we design houses, and it's a really fun job. I really enjoy it, but I also really enjoy being a coach and helping people and changing people's lives because I know what it has done for me. So basically, what does it take to be a coach? And I get this asked quite a bit, believe it or not. And a lot of people always have the excuse of saying, oh, I'm so busy, or how do you find time to do this, or I don't think I would have the time. Honestly, it doesn't take a lot of time. If you have a half an hour or 20 minutes a day, which I hope that you would have that much time, that's all it takes. You don't have to be, in order to be a coach, you do not have to be like a Victoria's Secret model or a male fitness model or a female fitness model, or you don't have to be at your goal weight or your goal size. Honestly, I'm not even there yet, and I've been a coach for a year, and I still struggle with those last 10 pounds that a person constantly gains or loses. So you don't have to, so don't think that you have to be perfect in order to be a fitness coach, or you don't have to have six-pack abs or, showing your muscles. You don't have to do that. And it doesn't take much time. Honestly, one of the coaches here from North Dakota, I am from North Dakota. I'm a farm girl, born and raised. I live in the middle of nowhere, literally. But one of the top coaches in North Dakota, she is not on my team, but I have met her before at events here in the Dakotas. And she actually was a college student when she first started coaching. Plus, she worked a full-time job. And so she was getting up at like 4 a.m. to do her Beachbody. And then she would have to go to class, and then she would have to go to her job, and then she did homework. So it's definitely doable. Like, if you have the motivation and you really want this as much as I do, because I am all in. Like, there's no other, way, shape, or form that I just want to be a coach. Honestly, I just want to help people, and I want to do this for me because I have seen awesome benefits in helping my team grow and helping me personally grow. So it doesn't take much time at all, and you determine what you want. So basically, a lot of times I tell my coaches is that you only stand in your way of being successful. So you determine your success, not me, not whoever, is your husband or your friends. They don't determine your success. If your name is on your paycheck, you are determining your own success. And so don't stand in the way of it. You can put in a half hour, 10 minutes a day, or 5 hours a day, or make it a full-time day job if you wanted to. It just depends on what your schedule is like, honestly. And if you have, if you put that 5 minutes in a day, your paycheck will reflect 5 minutes a day. Or if you put in a few hours a day, your paycheck will reflect that. So whatever you are doing, you can choose to, a lot of times I tell my coaches also, is you choose whether you make this a hobby or you choose to be your own CEO, and your paycheck will show that, if you're doing it for a hobby or if you're getting paid like a CEO. And I personally will be there to help you and train you and make sure that you are successful. I want you to be just as successful, if not more so than me, because we are a team and we're in this together. So coaching is more than, hey, I just want to help people. You are a team. You are a leader. You have that in you, and you know, fast forward and you drive ahead towards success. And you want to help people. You want to help the people in your team. You want to help the people that are leaning on you for constant support and motivation. You got to motivate them. And it sounds like a lot, but it's not. And it kind of goes hand in hand. If you're motivating people, you're going to be motivated yourself. And so like I said, I will be here to help you learn. I will be here to train you. I'll be here to ask you all the questions. I've been doing this for over a year, and I still have questions. I still text my upline all the time and ask her crazy questions. And so I will be here for you, so you don't have to worry about recreating the wheel every time you sign up a coach underneath you or that you have a question. I am here for you. But also part of that is I also expect you to, when I'm not available, which most of the time I am by text or email or Facebook or whatever, but when I'm not available, like when I'm at work or whatever, that maybe you have a really, urgent question. So maybe Google that and be that driving force, be a leader, be a go-getter, and look up some things for yourself. Like, don't constantly lean on me either, which you can totally in the beginning, but once you get established, once you have your feet planted in the ground, you are a leader as well. And so we expect that out of you and to be growing. And basically the 3 vital behaviors, there's actually 4 vital behaviors of the business are doing personal development, being a product of the product, inviting, and recognition. So I'll start with recognition first. Basically, I feel that everybody needs to be recognized. It's just a way that motivates people, and most people are motivated, believe it or not, by recognition. So even if it's just a shout out to say, hey, look at so-and-so, she's lost 5 pounds this week, or whatever. The second one is being a product of the product. So as long as you are working out every day and drinking your superfood shake and being healthy, that's what it takes to be a coach. That's what I do every day. Personal development is another big one because we always, as coaches, we always try to do it every day. And I do it every day, like when I'm driving or putting on my makeup or in the shower, I listen to personal development. I do not listen to the radio anymore. I listen to personal development because as a coach, how am I supposed to inspire others if I'm not inspired myself? So personal development can be anything like biblical, which I also like because I can count as like a devotion also as personal development, or if you're trying to read up on a new diet, maybe you want to try to go paleo. And there's tons of books about paleo, so that could also count as personal development, or actual personal development, like podcasts or books by John C. Maxwell. He's a really great one for leadership. And then the last one is inviting, and this scares some people, but it's not that scary. When you first join this business, you should want to share it with other people because it is an exciting time. It is an exciting business, and it's a great opportunity to be in and earn extra cash and go on free trips and be a leader and develop skills and knowledge and really find that purpose in your life. Like if you feel like you're missing something, or you just feel like maybe you have your 9-to-5 or 8-to-5 job and you just feel really unfulfilled about it, maybe this is what you need. Really helping people get healthy, and you getting healthy yourself is so satisfying and gratifying and all of the above. I mean, I can't even tell you how awesome this business is. So inviting is a top one because we as coaches need to be inviting people to this experience. And as Beachbody, we try to be as non-salesy as possible because being salesy, it's icky. let's face it, like we've all been in that used car lot or car lot looking for a car, and that salesman comes out and like we don't even know, we're just looking like we don't need help. Or maybe you've been messaged by other people from that sell skincare lines or It Works or whatever, and they just come right out and ask if you want to buy their product without even saying, hey, how are you? Like, how have you been? How, are your kids? How is your family? I see you went on vacation. How is that? We as coaches genuinely want to get to know you because we want to help you, and we want to help you grow to your best potential and get healthy and do it for the right reasons. So we're not just looking at another paycheck. We actually care about you and your well-being. So that's one really cool thing that I think that Beachbody helps us discover in ourselves first before we have to care about ourselves before we can care for others. And that's where personal development also comes in. But we try to use that in every aspect, including inviting and, all of the behaviors of a coach. Another thing that is awesome about being a coach is, like I said, you get to go on free trips. There's actually one going on right now. Like my upline and most of my team is actually in the Caribbean on a cruise, and they actually were in Jamaica today. I'm super jealous. The next year, the 2017 trip is actually to Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic. There's actually 2 weeks booked because there's so many coaches that they need to book 2 weeks. And so I'm so excited for that. And then there's also different events that go on. There's quarterly events called Super Saturday, and those are really awesome. They typically have those all over, and they are more of a local event where all your local coaches gather together, and there's usually like inspiring stories and a workout, and people just share tips and tricks and kind of behind the scenes, and you get to see top coaches, and sometimes even the celebrity trainers come in, and it's just really a fun time, and it's a great time to get together. And then there's also Summit, which is in July. It's in Nashville this year. And that is like a big, like long weekend training event where you get to meet and work out with the celebrity trainers. You get to go to different training events. You get to see all of your team and your upline team and meet everybody. And it's just where everything kind of gets real and comes together as a coach and as your team. A lot of my team is all over. I mean, I have people in Texas, I have people in Minnesota, and so I have never even met some of these girls. So I'm really excited for the day that I get to meet them and give them all a big hug. And being on a team and building your own team. So as a coach, you get to build your own business, basically. You are your own boss. I'm not your own boss. I don't set up your hours. I just give you suggestions to give you the success, the tools to success that you need. And I'm here to help you 100% all of the way. And you are your boss, basically. That's what's great about it is so many coaches, even my own coach has just last fall, she quit her own job to do Beachbody full time. And she is now full time at home doing her own thing, being her girl boss, her lady boss, whatever you want to call it, at home from her house. And she gets to spend more time with her family, she doesn't have children yet, but with those future children. And that's some of my goals too. And as a huge team, like we are a huge network of women and men too, that constantly support each other. It's just like this huge network, this huge family that we just come together and we just love on each other and encourage one another and support each other and help one another to dream big and go after those big, scary goals, because that's what it's all about. And honestly, if you're dreaming big and you don't actually pursue those dreams, they'll just always stay dreams. They'll never become a goal. And goals are something that you're actively pursuing, that you're actively going after. And dreams are just basically those goals not on fire. So a goal is like a dream set on fire. So I encourage you today, if you have any questions, to come to me and ask me more personally about coaching if you are interested. Like I said, I am actively looking for people on my team all the time. So if you feel that you are motivated, that you are a go-getter, or that you would like to be, or that you are really in love with health and fitness and eating healthy, I would encourage you, and I would love to have you on my team. And it, like I said, it doesn't take a lot of time, and it doesn't take a lot of money either, which we will talk about tomorrow. Part 3, we'll be talking about finances and, putting towards your business and how much does it cost and how much are the paychecks. So we'll be going over all the money stuff tomorrow. So, and if you haven't, please go back and listen to part 1, which is my story, my why. And it just tells a little bit more about me. And today is what it takes to be a coach, part 2. And then part 3 will be tomorrow. So like I said, it doesn't take a lot to be a coach, and I'd love to have you on my team, and I'd love to share more about it with you. I would love to get on a phone call with you and learn more about you and what some of your goals are. So please feel free to find me on Facebook. I'm Alicia Zinker, or The Fit Farmer's Wife. You can head over to my page and give it a thumbs up. Or you can follow me on Instagram and Pinterest. I have lots of boards and fun inspirations, and I hope to inspire you. And that is one of my biggest life goals, is just to feel like I have inspired people through the life that I have lived. And I hope people can say that about me someday when I am not here anymore. But anyway, I hope that this helps you, and I look forward to hearing from you and look forward to hearing some of your questions. And like I said, I am now hiring, so please be asking questions. I'm really excited about my team and where it's going, and I'm really excited about this business, and I want you there along with me. Alrighty, thanks. Have a good night.